It's so insane. This anime is always been crazy. I mean, I like this episode. So, hello everyone. I'm sorry I've been sleeping on the 100, okay? So I've been waiting for the 100 because I'm very busy Sundays. So I'm gonna, this video I'm gonna react to episode 3 to 8. But 7 that been going viral. Yeah, this scene here is just crazy. Oh, it's gonna increase my power! I can get show this scene. I don't know, it's just crazy. It's so crazy. But actually, everyone is talking about how amazing this weird scene is, which is like fantastic about it. But I actually think this best part is even better because she gets her hair trimmed to like Medusa hair or whatever, and she's like, "Great, I can work harder now." Yeah, it's like efficiency increase 300%. Yeah, it's actually a very useful power. Now I get more hands. Oh, this anime is so crazy. It's so crazy. But we're gonna back to episode 3 now, guys. Please subscribe, like the video, guys, and you know, because it was hard to like go into older anime we missed out on for views or whatever. So if you like the video, guys, you know, please subscribe. That's why comment below. But now we're gonna go in and start episode 3. And go quick like 3, 4, 5, 6, and into the latest episode today of 8, right? So episode 3, right? We learn about the poor little girl that has no friends, basically, right? Yeah, lives in solitude and so on. This is kind of obvious. She's gonna be a little nerdy library girl, like so. I would say though that this kind of characterization, where she can't speak, it had a point in this thing. I think this character is getting almost too common now in anime. Yeah, the shy girl who can't speak, right? It is trope. So we have tsundere girl, which we already had, right? I have to say though, I find this started to become like a too much of a common trope, honestly. We had like 3 animes airing in one day a few years ago. This main character, so like tsundere girl and so on. I can't speak. That this thing. This cat's got way too common. Yeah, she's a girl who was at the library, so of course she can't speak and has to put on word or so on. I wouldn't say that all people might hate things, but she's probably my least favorite character. Yeah, she's Kawaii and so on, but I mean, same thing with like I wasn't like a huge fan of Komi-san. You know, I think it's a pretty fun anime, but I think the whole like the super shy girl to this obnoxious thing. Butch I like more though, yeah. But Butch is, but I think that Butch is different though. Butch is like so like cray about it, right? I think Butch is fun. I think Butch is better than Komi-san because Butch, it's like, oh, finally my friends are coming over. We're gonna have a party, you know. She's like trying to like prepare this because in her mind it's like, oh, we're gonna have this amazing thing, you know. And then it gets kind of awkward and cringe because she can't, pull it off, right? Where Komi-san doesn't really like react herself. She's just really shy, and she's like, oh, maybe I'm talking. Yeah, so she doesn't really do much about it, right? So it doesn't really have an effect. Yeah, Butch is like crazy in both directions, right? Like she's super introverted and shy, but when she's trying, she becomes this extroverted, crazy person. Like she's like, oh yeah, I'm a party monster. So yeah, like she tries too much, right? And that makes it more fun, and also, honestly, I think more realistic. If you're gonna have that kind of extreme personality, it probably goes both ways if you're trying to do other things. So. I don't know, but this character here feels kind of by the book. Okay, I'm sad, so. Which is sad though, because she has no friends and nothing, right? It's like, oh, you could time for me, yeah, so. Yeah, so, which is just a more sad character. And she's bullied and so on, yeah. So, in that sense though, she does feel out more the sad character. In that sense, right? Yeah, her mom is really mean to her. Oh, yeah, her mom is a terrible mom and so on. Yeah, she's like a really terrible mom and so on too. So she just had a little bit that, and that makes it more interesting. In one way though, she's definitely the most now with the sad backstory. She's definitely the most interesting character though. The other two are just like, they exist, right? Yeah, honestly, we know the personalities, but we don't know their life or whatever. She's the one that's like a more like a dark and backstory. God, best guy ever. This is kind of weird now though. It's like, can she please join our party? Yeah, it's like, what's wrong with you? No! Like, never! But like I said in my first reviews of this anime, right? This was really liked this anime though, and yeah, like I said, I missed out on it because I couldn't have time the last Sundays. But like the actual like animation anime is so good, right? Here's the episode 3. Review part or whatever we call it then. Like it's really good. Like it's really good. This part here of her being like no, it's so well animated, right? Sure, there's more good scenes in episode 3 as well, but from a pure animation point, it's really good. And I mentioned Butch earlier. That's one of the key things, right? Why Butch is popular is animation, absolutely. 100%. I mean, I've seen all the animes like BATSHIT, like for example, Hito the BATSHIT, which is very, very similar, you know, writing and whatever, character jokes, but BATSHIT the Rock, right, animation is like 10 times better than anime. And this anime here also has really good animation, so I said there in the episode 1 and 2, especially episode 2, right, that, man, the anime looks much, much better than what you would expect, honestly, from this kind of anime. Yeah, like, it looks so much better than usually this kind of genre has. So, but I don't think the anime is super popular anyway, but I feel people are kind of avoiding just by them alone, maybe, or just like the genre or whatever, right? But I think this anime is gonna be one of those sleeper hits because it really is one of the more like best looking anime this season, like by far. But anyway, that's a storyline. So now basically, you know, the new character, like I said earlier, she's the only one that actually has like a backstory, though. So in that sense, we know more about her than any other character, actually, right? The other 3 characters know, yeah, she's like actually there. So her evil mom. That still was very short though, but you know, mom is angry at her because of her behavior and so on, right? Yeah, so she's like, yeah, so that's like a tragic story bit there, and she's bullied and so on, right? So she's a much more characterization. I think that's made it better because first she was too shy. It went a little darker there because in the first half of the episode, she was just like generic shy character, right? But introverted, yeah. But then it's like, oh, she's getting bullied and so on, which is, I guess, typical for those people in reality, right? So it makes sense. You know, yeah, pretty common issue, right? With her kind of personality, of course, because people kind of push you and so on, right? But like I said earlier, while a very common generic trope, this person, absolutely. In the other animes, for example, like Kimi, as I mentioned, and so on, you know, they're actually quite popular, right? Or in Bush's case, no one actually is bullying her. Yeah, she's very shy and a weirdo, but no one's actually mean to her. Right? Yeah, so I like that. I mean, I like you know what I mean. I like it, but yeah, I like that they actually went somewhere else with it because, like, that actually is probably what would happen more in reality. If you are really, really shy, introverted person, you probably get bullied a lot, or likely to be, you know, a victim of bullying. And but usually in anime they actually aren't, you know, in this kind of genre. Then you have the genre called like the more horror animes, you know, yeah, and then of course it's very, very frequent. But yeah, that's also actually I would think, yeah, that's true. Like if you change genre though, right, this is a comedy, but if you go into, you know, like the horror especially, but more psychological anime, whatever, right? Then this character is like the super bullied, right? Always, mother, yeah, then they bully all the time. So it's a little bit, but that almost like come to the extreme. Then, yeah, you know, they're like extremely bullied, right? So, but yeah, I like this anime being a comedy, still having that bit there, even though it's a short thing. But anyway, let's go on to episode 4. Okay, so episode 4 is trying to help her to both meet, you know, the older people there, Stuka-san, but also teach 3 episodes for details. Okay, that's good, man. I love Fort Walling. My God, he's so detailed. He's like, yes, when she reading book, her feet are different depending. Yeah, what? This anime is good. Yeah, it's like her feet are different. She's afraid in the book. Like, what? Yeah, she has also this. Yeah, she definitely does weird stuff in her mouth instead, yeah. She bites her lips or something in the scene. Very good at noticing, you know. He cares a lot. He's a very nice guy, actually. He's a nice guy, actually. He cares a lot. What is this thing? Oh my God, that was crazy. This anime is going to have a lot of jealousy, right? Absolutely. Man, these girls are like, let's do it together! What? I'm an awesome Kawaii. There we go. Yeah, I can also be the Kawaii one. He's trying to change her type here. Yeah, I will be the Kawaii one too. He's like, well, no, you can't be that. We only have one Kawaii gun. I was like, no. Her small power is overpowering me. She's kind of scary. It's not a bad but she's scary. You say it. She's a scary woman. Let's be honest here. She's super scary. But yeah, the best scene in episode 4 was definitely this thing. When they're like, oh, he knows everything about me! That was definitely the best thing, yeah. When they all just keep being like, but it was cute. He was like, when you read horror novels, your toes go like this. When you read comedy, your toes goes like that. It's like, you know, it sounds like, I know everything. And you do this with your hair. He's been really, yeah, he's a good boyfriend, man. He's very good at details. Yeah, I'm Kawaii. But now, of course, they're all like a big, happy family. It does feel like the whole anime is gonna be quite a friendly one, where all the characters like each other, right? Yeah, like they're rivals, but they also really like each other. That's I feel how it's gonna end, and it basically is gonna be like, oh, but I have to, and they will keep doing, I guess, video games or whatever to like determine who's gonna do it this day. Yeah, like who gets to do X thing or something. But it's like otherwise seemingly kind of a weird friendship between them. But no, they're both like, oh, she's so kawaii. Of course, you're part of our crew. Like he got his like straw hat crew. Yeah, he got his 100 crew, man. They're like, yeah, it's the kawaii one. Something like that. But let's go for episode 5. Oh, this is so Japanese. Yeah, this would never be in Sweden. I'll say anything, but you can never have in Sweden, right? Where you ever have to look at the whole school gets to see everyone's score, right? This would be banned in Sweden immediately. It would never be happening. It's like super. I meet a new character, right? Finding his phone and so on. Yeah, so I meet a new person. Exactly. She's like the smart one, I guess. Eya-san. Okay, she seems to be the smart one, like hard, serious. She's like the perfect score. She's like, I'm the greatest kid anyway. Yeah, meaningless. I know I'm the best, exactly. She's probably my favorite, seriously, but I know I'm the best. Yeah, now she's also the next one, the curse of God. Yeah, she's also cursed by God, or blessed by God, I mean. Blessed. But I like how she's just like, I know I have the perfect score. I don't even need to go there. Check it out, guys. I'm the best. She's like, I'm the best. I can't really go and look at it. I'll be like regretting yourself, I guess. You might be like, no. So this is what I mean here. This is very Japanese. They get a short side point here, but I want to point out a little bit. This here, right, is a very common anime. You see it all the time, right? Oh, I'm like 44 in school or whatever, yeah. But I always find it so fascinating because this is something that you just never ever see in like the West, I feel, almost generally speaking. Especially not Sweden. So in Sweden it's the opposite. In Sweden, literally you're trying to hide the score people have. You're like, no one is better than anyone else, Yeah, like in Sweden they do the utmost to not have any grading until you get like basically an adult, basically. Yeah, you don't have to go until like 15 or something. Yeah, it's crazy these days. And you never talk about that who's the best or worst student or whatever, right? Like, it's incredibly like against the Swedish culture. But the Japanese culture is that it's like you literally take everyone's name and it's like, this girl, she's number 44 at school. Yeah, like this would be seen as everything in Sweden, racist or whatever. It would be everything. In Sweden, they even got reported because they literally cheated. The government did, or whatever it was, like what was it, like school educational minister or whatever. She cheated by removing certain students from like the average score of whatever it was, the PISA score or whatever, to make it look better or something. To remove a certain number of people. It's the absolute opposite. Yeah, they're like, we can't have these people in the PISA score because they're so bad that they're gonna be bullied and so on. Yeah, it's poor these lazy people. We're gonna remove the score and so on. So it's an incredible different thing when it comes to like talking about whatever scoring and stuff. Okay, she's like, I probably love you. Yeah, we gotta go. It's opposite number 1. Of course she is. She said she's the best one. Yeah, she's like, I'm number 1. There we go. She's the smartest person on the planet. Yeah, she's like a robot. She's mastered everything. She's like an AI. Oh, but she's a pretty bad. I don't know. That has to be the shit though. You wanna learn though, yeah. Honestly, she's actually pretty that student if she only cares about like memorizing it and understanding it. Which actually is a pretty typical issue a lot of people have though, that they don't actually learn stuff. They just copy it and then they have no understanding of it and then they can't actually apply. This is ridiculous though, of course. This anime is still ridiculous though. Yes. She's like, don't worry, I will fix it for you. Yeah, oh my god, it's so insane. I have to do science. I have to do P instead of thinking about this guy. There we go. I have to do science instead. Most efficient way, definitely. I agree with her. Yeah. I also do P too when I'm like, no, I gotta control myself. I better do some P. I better do some P stuff. Yeah, I better learn some. She's like, this love. It's over. My life is like simple. No, I like math. You stop talking to me. Yeah, it's like I have no need for this. It's inefficient. Yeah, I want mathematics and physics. Exactly. It's meaningless. Yeah, exactly. Waste of time. She says that now, and then 10 minutes from now she's gonna do it. But she's clearly like, no, Matt is what I live for. Sayonara. It's like, I believe in. It's like, oh yeah, he's used to it. No, he's so used to it. Leave her. Yeah. He's like, don't worry. I never give up. That's irrelevant to me, you know, yeah. Okay, so he's like, I will show you the meaning of life or something. Yeah, he's like, I never surrender. No, yeah, it's an amusement park. Oh, this is so tropey. It's really giving her the trope of tropes, man. Yeah, she's like, I know the technology, a flawed technology. Yeah, she's immune, of course, to the. Yeah, they're all humans. Yeah, she's just working her. The zombies. Human! Is this what? Human! It's like, what? Yeah, yes, of course. That is not so elaborate. Man, this woman is weird though. It's amazing! She's like, well, why is there so many wrong platform? Who has built this? Are they stupid? It's like, come on, woman. No! It's like elaborate. It's like, no, but why haven't they built so many wrong ways for? God. Okay, but now they are at the classic Ferris wheel. And everyone knows that the Ferris wheel is the most iconic anime thing ever. And also GF7's one, yeah. Oh, is she afraid of heights? Ooh. Yeah, she's afraid of heights, right? She's like, that's, yeah, okay. She has one weakness. She can't handle heights. She's all shaking here, so. She's very afraid of heights. But actually it makes sense because she's a, brainiac, super intelligent character. So she's probably like, oh yeah, this is terrible because, if this actually fails, then we will blah 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 and die and so on, right? But she's thinking about the math of it, right? So she's like, oh no, if this thing falls down, then we're gonna get crushed or whatever, right? So this is what she's afraid of. So you're only slightly bored in this image. Here you're also slightly bored, yeah. Not 100% bored. You're right. People say that I am emotionless, but here I was only 90% bored. Yes, see, I was slightly. I like this. Is like, yes, everyone tells me that I am a robot. It's like, yeah, like. No. But no, yeah, it's like no. I have no time for this. Yeah, it was. I am trying to become the next Einstein. Leave me. Should I burn it? Oh my god, this is the most. Oh my god, it's like. My god's gonna provoke her. Like, I'm gonna burn the image of you. Yeah. Come on, that is mean. Yeah, but because she knows that there is no copist, right? That's true. She's a tech girl, right? So she knows that. Well, if you burn the images, yeah, you can't. Exactly. She knows there's no copist, right? Because it's a. He got those old cameras, Insta cameras. Yeah, there's no, image, there's no data, and so on. Yeah, so she's like, no, you can't just burn them. Then they're destroyed, right? That's a good way to get her here because, yeah, like I said, she doesn't understand because she knows that, okay, this is all the images, and that kind of provokes her, right? Because she's all like, oh no, but I need to keep this thing. But yeah, the fire thing was like brilliant little sneak move there, right? Because. We saw the beginning of the amusement park. She saw like, oh, the terrible camera. It only produces, Insta blah 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 images, and you can't digital record it and this thing and so on, right? And also the quality is super good. So she's just like, and then he's like, okay, let's destroy that. It's like, no, it's only copies, right? Yeah. So because she's clearly into all this, technology. She's a STEM girl, right? She likes math and so on. It of course bothers her, right? Knowing that, oh, these are the only photos we have and so on. It's up to her. She obviously, you take everything, and have triple copy devices and everything, and you have it in the cloud and so on. Yeah, she's clearly that kind of character, the kind of person that's like, oh, I have this thing, and if it's destroyed, I can log in on my computer at home, and it sends, and automatically it also mails me, so I can, so I can always reach it, She's that, yeah, everything is like triple clouded and in different clouding servers, and also copies on in a hard drive, and like, yeah, so that really provoked her. That was nice. That makes a lot of sense. I don't know. She's pretty funny. She's obviously kind of like the unemotional robo girl that's just like really, really good at school, right? Like she has the best grades. I really like the introduction though. Obviously, what she was gonna say was kind of obvious, but I think it was pretty nice introduction. She's like, "Why would I go and look at the score? I know I'm the best." Yeah, like, no, but I liked it. Yeah, she's just like, "Why would I even like? I don't need to go and look at those like, best out of 700 students or whatever. Like, I am the best student. Like, I don't need to go and confirm that I am the best." So, like, for example, as I mentioned earlier, right? The whole, the school thing, again, very common in Japan, in anime, it's a very, very common scene. In other countries, extremely not common, right? But for example, in Kaguya-sama, those who do this, scene thing, right? In that anime, it's a lot about, Kaguya versus Shirogane, who's gonna get the number one spot, right? And then they have like, oh, it's me, yeah, that kind of thing, right? But she's like, I'm the best. Like, I don't even have to go there. Yeah, I don't even care about it. It's like, I don't even bother. Like, no one can even get close to my, perfection, right? I'm the greatest student ever, so why would I care? One thing, though, I don't like with her, though, that wasn't addressed, unfortunately, even though he was against it, though, was in the, I guess it was like biology, but that thing is bad, all right? It's a very common issue in reality that people do, of course, just learn basically exactly what the textbook says or whatever, right? Instead of actually like not just practicing like theory versus practice, but rather that they don't question what they're learning, right? And that's a terrible thing, and it's something that I think has been a very big issue in modern society. People never question what they learn, right? I always say in all my videos, it should be very cynical. No, but the thing is that the best way to actually learn and memorize something, like physics or whatever, is to actually question it and be like, okay, but why is this formula correct? How does it actually work? You should never just accept a formula in chemistry or physics. You should actually have to be like, okay, but how do I confirm this thing? How do I actually acknowledge it actually exists, right? And then, either test it yourself or read about it and, actually analyze it, right? And if you truly does that, you will understand how it actually functions, how it actually works. She instead is just purely reading the books. It's like, okay, they told me this is how it works. But that actually isn't a very good way to, not learning it, but even remembering it later. Because if you're just reading exactly what a book tells you, without understanding it, right, without actually verifying it, it's kind of like this, I guess, like fate, that, in a weird way, right? And I think it's a big issue, honestly, in today's society. You said this character, while she has perfect scores at school, she only has fate, right? But she has no actual rationality to it. She basically only knows what the book has told her to know, right? And exactly like can just recall what the book told her, but to actually believe in it, which is a weird thing, but actually it is a common issue today. There's so many people I can tell you exactly, oh, this is how you build, X thing, right? But they don't actually believe in it, if that makes any sense. Okay, so it's a really weird thing, but they actually don't, right? Because they just have been forced down it, right? Like a side note, I had a classmate exactly like this person. They even look similar. Yeah, like she has white hair, but otherwise they even look very similar. Like same body shape too. Honestly, yeah, kind of taller and so on, slim. She was terrible at everything else, right? She was very obviously book smart and bad at street smart, but she was even book smart. Like the thing is that this my classmate, she had perfect A+ and everything. And she got like a college stipendium and everything, right? So she was like the perfect, in that sense. She went to college and so on, right? But when we did something, for example, in one time in school, I say school, but this is like when I was 19, okay? So this is not like, not really not, okay? We were 19. And we had like basically Jeopardy, okay? And she was terrible at it. Well, she thinks she should be good at it because she literally had perfect A+ and everything. And we did this like basically play a Jeopardy board game kind of thing, right? With her and some other people. And I won, of course, because I'm the best. No, but I won easily. But she was pretty bad because the thing is that the typical issue with people like her, right? And I think this person probably has the same way, right? Which is actually, don't get me wrong, I think it's a good writing though, because this is how these people usually are, right? Is that she only knows exactly what the book has told her to know, right? Even if that's true or not, that's one thing, but also she has no information that is outside the scope, right, of what the school has told her to learn, right? So if you go for like a Jeopardy, right, or I don't know kind of board game, but it literally was Jeopardy, but whatever, that kind of board game, right? This kind of person is usually terrible at it because, yes, of course, she knows exactly like European history and these things and whatever, right? Because that's in the in the exams, right? But then What if one category is like Japanese history? Suddenly, this girl has no idea because Japanese history was never part of the curriculum. So she has zero understanding, you know. And even she has perfect grades in math, fine. But then suddenly there's like a little bit of conundrum math questions that isn't exactly in the again, you know. She can't do nothing. Okay, so we're at episode 6 now, and I can see immediately that she's checking out bikini, so it might be a beach episode, right? Because it is one thing that this genre was at, is a beach episode. Beach episode! That thing, right? Or maybe it's an onsen, but certainly it is one, I mean, that's why I always say that, beach episode! Because, yeah, they always go to the beach in one episode. Also, this week, so I'm gonna do watch later. This week we had in Shadow Imminence, we had a filler episode where they went to the beach, right? They actually didn't go to the beach, they went to the water park, and then they went to the onsen, so it's a little bit, but still, you know, like a water park beach, it's incredibly common. It's probably like the most common thing, like, in anime, yeah, the beach episode. You see the Naruto, whatever, ever the beach episode, right? No matter what genre, especially this genre. Here we go. But I wanna go into the pool! Yeah, it's gonna be either beach episode or a water park. BATSHIT! She's all sundering it. I like it. She's scaring the workers. It's not like, oh yeah, tsundere! It's like, oh, here we go. It's a beach episode. Oh my god, this has to be crazy. This anime is already crazy, so it's gonna be super into it, right? This anime is already quite, yeah. He's having a nosebleed or some probably soon here. Rentaro-kun! She's like, I'm sorry! I bring shame to not... I'm just kawaii. Exactly, you're the treasure, you're a modesty. Such purity, yeah, she has modesty. Oh yeah, she was too. Okay, there we go. So she's gonna be tsundere about it, right? How tsundere is her? She can't do it. She's so tsundere. Yeah, I just there's so much here. Yeah. She's like, I like you rather than. I can't escape this fate. That's good. I am stuck in the fate of the whirlpool. Like what? Oh, she's like, how can I master swimming or something? Yeah, survival. Well, of course. No, the carrot! Yeah, oh my god, this scene is ridiculous. Kia! No, don't hold me! Yeah. Hacker is obviously classic, like, oh, I'm afraid! Please, could you carry me? Yeah, she's quite good at the classic, you know, how to say it, strategies, yeah. Well, now I know she's like... Yeah, because she's like a robot. She's like, oh, you like this? I also can use these abilities. she has no... Yeah, she's a robot. She's like... Yeah, none of you weirdo! Okay. I can also do that! What? Mine is... This is... Oh my god, that is so insane! Oh my god, that's so insane. Mine have better shapes. Yeah, who has the best shape? He's just dead. He's just like, yeah, the nosebleed. He's just armed. See, I got him show. This anime is so crazy. Oh my god. Oh, holy. My god. Oh yeah, I have to give him mouth to mouth, right? Of course, she wants to, yeah. I will have to save him with mouth to mouth. Yeah, it's like perfect strategy. Oh, she's doing it because of. It's like I need to learn stuff. Oh my god, this is insane. This is insane. He's like dying here. They're like, oh no. Yes, I will save him this time. I will save him this time. And they keep failing saving him. And yeah, okay, she's really lost in his current. Yeah, Doko! Yeah, she can't swim, I guess. She's like stuck in like the it's called lazy river, it's called. Yeah, like the lazy river, that's what they call it. Yeah, lazy river. She's stuck there, she's keeps spinning around. Oh no, but she has a phone too. She doesn't want to get. Yeah, she's kind of like this nerd, right? He has a phone all the time. Oh my god. She can't leave. She can't swim. She can't. This is so stupid. This episode was the best. Yeah, every time the beach episode, but this is ridiculous. She's stuck in like. She's stuck in the. She spins around the lazy river forever. Yeah, I can't ask anyone for help because she's like she doesn't want to, you know, she's too shy to ask anyone. She's too shy to ask for help. She's stuck in the middle of the laser river now. Okay, she got on the wrong side. Okay, yeah, she's stuck. Yes, we need a man! Only a man can save him! I'm like, I both agree to. We have to find a man! I'm like, I both agree to. We have to find a man! Some random weirdo stuff, yes. But I love they both agreed, like, a man! That's what we... But I guess she's been... She's like the best at everything. She's like, I'm a martial... Yeah, I got a black belt. What, they're gonna fight now instead of the martial arts scene? Because she's like, I have a black belt in every martial art. Because Nano is clearly like the ultimate person. Suzuka is still stuck in the island. Yeah, and Kanano claims to be not tsundere. But the narrator is like the water park arc, yeah, like the water park fighting. Oh my god, well, prove you're dating them. Classic anime question. This is definitely what every guy will ask people on the street. It's like... Both of them were like, yes! Whoa, that one was saucy, man. They both gonna do it. He's like, I also wanna do it! Yeah, you can't just do it with that woman. And this guy's like, we're both doing it, yeah. Anarchy! This is a kind of freak show, yeah. I like it that they both like, these people are freaks, yeah. They're a bunch of freaks. Kanano, help me. Still hiding though because it's tsundere. Yeah, an efficient method. Oh, is it finally gonna save Suzuka? Yeah, she's stuck at the island. in the pool, yeah. She's stuck in the tiny island in the circle, lazy river pool, you know. Yeah, it's like kids. It's so ridiculous. It's like she's stuck with stuck with like some kids that's like, oh, other power? Oh yeah, other power. I just have like a glass around it now. Plastic, I mean. Plastic around, or glass. Oh, sad. Suzuka-chan, she's crying. He's gonna come screaming here. He's gonna come and scream at her. I see you! Where are you? Like, in the middle. We're finally gonna see. She's finally gonna stop hiding her powers. Come on, girl. She obviously has like a super awesome new costume. She doesn't want to show him. There's about so much of Noel in the Black Clover now. Asta! Yeah, I bought a new swimsuit, yeah. But don't look at it, Asta! Don't look at it, yeah. It's like... Oh yeah, she's just a type, yeah. Okay. No, but I guess she's jealous though, and yeah, a little bit of lack confidence here. Because she's... Okay, it's gonna... Like, come on, we know she's gonna look great. Ridiculous. We know she's gonna look awesome. Yeah, come on, we know she's gonna... This is a great... Yeah. Ha! Yeah, we know she... Come on, she's just like... Yeah, she doesn't have the gigantic melons or whatever, but come on. Stop calling me cute! Yeah! Don't think I like you or anything! Oh, but it's cute now though. He's telling her she's also uniquely awesome and so on. Yeah. Good. Some good pep talk here. That would be nice. But honestly it's kind of funny, right? I mean, obviously see tsundere and so. I mean, it's pretty cute. That's good. Like she's, like I said, that she's I mean, obviously she's super tsundere and so on. But you know, this anime, just like in episode 3 with Shizuka, it has some depth to the characters that some rom-coms actually doesn't have, right? So I think it's a pretty good writing because, yeah, she has like yeah, like I said, yes, of course, it's mostly tsundere, but then also have that moment that she's like, oh no, but have you seen, Hakkari's oppa, and so on. So she has a little bit of, confidence issues, right? I remember that, that weird translation now that went viral a few years ago, when someone translated tsundere to fragile male ego, right? Which was terrible. Not into that, but just like, which is terrible because it's like, well, does it mean that every woman has, fragile egos that is under? So on that's why that translator got a lot of, criticism, right? Which was deserved. Don't get me wrong, absolutely deserved. That being said, though, to some extent, though, it might be some overlap, right? And that's kind of what she has. So that's why I bring it up, because in her case, though, her tsundere-ishness, to some extent, right, is because she has a fragile ego, I guess. And this is this point here, then, with like her physical powers, right? So, but I liked it. But I just want to point out that, most tsunderes doesn't have that, I would say. Not at all, actually. Right? I mean, a typical tsundere is more about, I don't want to be, honest with my feelings. Doesn't mean they have, like, conflict issues or whatever. No, not at all. Or, for example, it can be like Noelle, that is more about, I don't want to admit that I like, like a peasant or whatever. So, yeah, that's more about, like, no, I'm a princess. I can't, like, I can't go with this guy or whatever, right? So, it can be many different reasons why, right? There's one of her, I mean, she has many reasons. She's super tsundere, right? So, but that's one of the factors why, right? Especially in the beginning of the show. And I know I bring up Noelle a lot, but come on, Noelle is like the tsundere, I feel. She isn't the first tsundere or whatever, right? I guess that's probably Naru, I would say. I would say Naru is like the most like cult classic tsundere, which is the main character then of Love Hina, of course, or female main character. Yeah, I would say Naru is like the first tsundere, right? Like the real, like, yeah, because Tensho Moyo is the first of this genre, right? More or less. Usually seen as the first, show. But Tensho Moyo doesn't actually have any tsunderes. Yeah, like straight up, no, it doesn't have it. Ryoko is just, what is even in the Ryoko? Ryoko is like cool there. Yeah, she's got a badass warrior lady. Yeah, I mean Ryoko is bad. She's one of the best characters, Jesus Christ, in this genre. Yeah, Ryoko is this like alien, like badass space pirate kind of thing, right? And then her rival is, I guess she's like more, she's what's called a Yamato flower, yeah, like the opposite of her. Then she's like a refined princess, tea ceremony kind of character, right? Which is also almost on purpose, right? One of them is like rash and aggressive, the other one is calm and collected, right? To some extent, after she gets angry, she's also very angry, yeah. But I mean, they're both, and so on. But none that show is tsundere at all, even though it has like 500 characters eventually as a post, but of the main characters. So yeah, I think Naru is like the OG tsundere. I can't remember wrong, but I think so. At least it isn't any show that became big, at least. That has a lot of anime episodes and so on. I think she's the first OG one. And also, Naru is the main character, right? She's the female main character, so that's different too. Like in this anime here, I mean, yes, she's clearly in the anime, but she isn't like the obvious winner, so to speak. In Love Hina, I would say that absolutely 100% Naru is like she's gonna win. Yeah, like there's no discussion there. But a tsundere can be made different ways, right? And here we have a tsundere with a little bit of a fragile ego, right? But I like that. I like that the anime, gives the character like, okay, this one is tsundere, like Naru or whatever, right? And then we make it a little different by giving it more depth to it. I think a lot of other animes have similar ways to have a similar setting. They just, they don't do that. They just kind of have like, oh, this tsundere, this is, and they don't even barely have any. They might be very shallow. That being said, though, there are other animes, can be wrong. Other animes that have much more depth, of course, to each character, right? They have much more complicated characters. But I think this anime here really works well, honestly, because it's so crazy, right? This episode was really funny and so on, and the scene with like who was the power thing they had there in the water, where they're like, who has the strongest power and so on. So this anime I think is does really well because it doesn't have the biggest depth to the characters, right? Like the most complicated backstory or whatever, but it has enough that they aren't just like carbon copies, like generic. So they're a little more than just being generic dares or whatever, and that's good because it just has very, very quick, crazy comedy, like very, very over-the-top comedy. If you're going to have much more complicated, in-depth characters, then you might want to have more, like, say, Fruit Basket on my head, right? you know, bunch of different characters. They have some of them are definitely one is tsundere and so on, right? Voiced by the Kimi, yeah, she's a tsundere and so on, right? You know, kind of like a little bit, yeah. So you have those characters, but then you have like a more drama, right? I mean, it's a comedy sometimes, but it's mostly a drama, and then you have time to really explore these topics, and maybe you can spend like 3 episodes on someone's backstory and really go into it, right? But again, that's a drama with comedy. This is a comedy with drama, right? So if you are first and foremost comedy, this kind of level of backstory is probably I think the perfect amount of it. You can't have too much backstory, or necessarily backstory, but like in-depth, you know, characterization. You can't have too much characterization if you're gonna have a lot of jokes, right? Because sure, they could have spent like 20 more minutes on her, you know, mental struggles or whatever, but then you have like no jokes, right? So this is probably like a good balance to it, right? It is funny, but it also has some actual characterization and like stuff about their, you know, issues or personality traits or whatever. But also I really love that Suzuki got lost in the water. Yeah, so this is called Lazy Rivers, right? And I've been, of course, I mean, I was in the water park like 2 weeks ago, you know, 2 summers ago. Yeah. Yeah, so like Lazy River, classic ride, you kind of go around in a circle, and she's kind of spin around in that. But it was really cute how she got stuck on the middle part. He's like, I gotta escape the circle, and then she climbs the wrong way, so she gets so good lead a little, because usually have the, if you've never been in one of those, basically, right, they're very tiny, so it's just circle, right, like this, and then the in the middle of it's gonna be, you know, another circle, basically, right, which is a tiny island. But basically that island usually is only like a few feet, right, or like maybe a few meters best, right. So it's just like, oh, you can walk the island in like, you know, 10 seconds at best, probably even smaller than that. She's like, so, and that was adorable. Okay, let's episode 7, which is, I know I talked about earlier, that's the controversial episode, right? Here we go, episode 7, and I think this is the episode that we meet the last person, right? So even though this anime is called 100, it doesn't seem to be more than, you know, like 5 mains, right? Maybe I'm wrong, maybe way more characters, but I really don't think so, because the openings, right, are, as I always say, openings in anime are incredibly, like, forthcoming, right? So, no, if it only are 5 characters in the opening, it will very likely to be 5 characters. Sure, we also have, like, the principal or whatever, but I mean, like, of the, you know, of these casts, of the good characters, right, so to speak, it would be 5, right? And this red-haired woman here, which might be a teacher, but she's probably just, like, a tall woman or something. Yeah, it's the back here, but she might be the professor or something. She definitely looks like. And that might be her thing, though. Like, she's supposed to be like the, you know, like, again, yeah, looking at the teacher or something. But isn't that uncommon, though? Like, you have, for example, in Bokuben or whatever. She actually have almost the same hair as her, but red instead of purple, right? But, yeah, less big. She's magic. This anime playing with magic, yeah. Yeah, she's gonna, of course, I mean, I've seen the variety. She's the one that creates every weird potion, and yeah, it's gonna be all weird, yeah, she... What? Yeah, you have to go to the bathroom for 3 days. There's more. It's like, wait, there's more. It makes you it's like it's not a love potion, but it makes the opposite gender. It makes the opposite gender fly to you like a your body. Exactly. You get stuck in each other. Yeah, like. It's like a weird. Here we go. He's finally gonna transform to a real form, right? Yeah. Oh, does the personality change too? Yeah, now she's all like, yeah, her voice changes. Here we go, it is to make me sexy. No, obviously, see it again, yeah. Arra strategy! Oh my god, it's like, yeah, utility based. It's like, she's like, I haven't done something weird, but please listen to me. I plan to give Red Daughter some weird stuff. I've done it again. This is like her every week. It's like, oh no, this happens to me every time. Yeah, maybe we should stop. Well, yeah, I wonder why this is only her crazy science girl, right? She's definitely a trophy character, yeah. She's all there to be like, oh no! No, but she's a classic character. It's Washu, basically, right? Talking about the OG of her character. Even looks like Washu, yeah, with the same hair color and some height and so on, yeah. So, very similar to Washu, and basically, that's the science crazy girl, right? That more or less makes magic, right? So either you have an anime with magic in it, or with like high-tech science, right? So, in her case, though, of course, it makes less sense because Washu is an actual alien, but, you know, it is what it is, right? So basically, what this character will do, I think is very clear. She will, you know, makes different weird potions or different weird. Oh, this thing will, you know, is a magnet, but it doesn't. But only works on genders. Yeah. Oh no, we can't get loose. Yeah, like she's. Oh no, I'm flying in the sky. You know, yeah, that kind of character. Right? One thing the anime is crazy though is that it doesn't make any sense, right? Like I said. Washu Mojo is the first one of these, but again, she's an alien, it's like a super intelligent tensai alien, right? And actually a goddess eventually, or she's in secret or whatever, whatever. And it's like, but this is a normal person, but she basically gets the same abilities. Yeah, it's like, this anime definitely doesn't make any sense in that aspect though, but, you know, because this anime I feel very much so has like this, how to say it, it doesn't care, right, you know? And I liked it, yeah, it doesn't make any sense, but it doesn't care. And because the anime is so over-expressional, right, this is my first review, because the anime is like, wow, you know, all the characters and the faces are very much like this, they're very over-exaggerated. Her having basically magical powers makes maybe not less sense, but you don't care as much, I would say. She's like, yeah, whatever, it's what it is, you know, you're like, yeah, whatever, so it's to ignore. Anyway, now coming to this episode 8. Okay, here we go. This is episode 8, and the actual today's episode, we picked up the crazy science geek. So they're going on with this like zombie thing. They're all turned into zombies now! That was so crazy. Yeah, this zombie arc, the drama now. Yeah, it's like a zombie movie. No, they're going after us! We gotta survive! What is this? It turned into a... Yeah, we're gonna fight them somehow! We're like, throws into her instead. A real zombie! Yeah, like, now! Get away from me! Yeah, exactly. This woman is. Oh, she can, but she's immune to it. But she's a real zombie. She fell. It feels so sort of. The zombies to Kawaii. I gotta help it. Kawaii zombie-chan. Yeah. Exactly. It's just a strategy. Yeah, it's tricked him. Exactly. She's just a cute zombie. She's just like, haha, I got you now. Yeah. My God, this is actually quite revealing. It. Shizuka-chan, the zombie. Yeah, this dumbass zombie. These zombie attacks, man. Oh no, he's gonna die, man. Yeah, Shizuka zombie powers are too... Yeah, Kawaii zombies too powerful. Oh, they're teaming up always. Yeah, they can't tend to be together, those two. Yeah, they're like still in a duo here. I didn't communicate with the shoes out. Shoo. Yeah, I gotta see how somehow can they communicate with each other. What is this thing? Yeah, what is doing there? A wrestling move. Exactly, she's throwing her. This is so weird. It's like, yeah, ultimate zombie throw attack. Yeah, it's like kind of weird pro wrestling move. Yeah, zombie pro wrestlers. No. Oh! He's like, what if I combine them? Right, now we got weird, man. That is Yuri now. Yeah, now we got weird, man. Now we got weird. What if I fuse the zombies? Yeah, what if I fuse them? Well, she's genius zombie, that was Tydos then. That was her plan. I mean, she's a smart zombie, right? Of course, she's also hiding inside the locker. Yeah, I'm a tiny girl! I transformed into a tiny, I shrank down so I can hide. It's her whole fault, I feel. To some extent, though. This is not as sad as the previous flashback. She's like, everyone hates me. It's like, yeah, you keep poisoning people. You keep using them for your experiments. I mean, honestly. They're correct to be afraid of her. She literally is crazy. Ah, Pokemon reference. Yeah. Yeah, we throw that, yeah. I like she's level not 90, that's good detail. But I mean, Big Her, she's much more smarter too. Like, yeah, her size is also depending on her intelligence increases on her size, right? But I still hope that she use something smart. She's supposed to be the super IQ zombie. It's kind of scary now. She just breaks off the door. Man, this zombie is like... Yeah, it's obviously a reference to... here's Johnny, yeah, here's Love Zombie, yeah, shoo. And honestly, she was not using her intelligence. She just was like a bra. I like how it turned into like a horror movie ending though. Yeah, it turned black. This anime is such high quality. It turned into like this like weird. Suddenly it's ending. I mean, before it should be right. Like 5 minutes earlier ending, and it's all dark and gloomy. Like, oh, it's a horror anime. We never did that, yeah. And they're gonna pretend that they never had that weird zombie dude and stuff. Right, Karen-san? We used best friends, you and me, right? I don't remember what happened. I'm a zombie. Yeah, what are you talking about? I'm a zombie. Yeah, they have to like break them apart somehow. And now she remembers it. You know how zombies are, yeah, how you are zombies. Everything happens when you're a zombie, it doesn't matter, yeah. No. Everything happens when you're a zombie, it doesn't count, yeah, it doesn't. Like, thank you guys for forgiving me, yeah. The classic scene, right, is, here's Johnny, right, and he breaks up the door, right. Jack Nicholson, and that's obviously what this scene is reference to. I feel old to explain that now, but I mean, yeah, like, I have some coworkers in my current job, right? The newest guy, he's like 23 or something, yeah, like fresh out of college, right? And they have to actually be a little bit like, oh, hey, this is like obviously a reference to Here's Johnny. It's like, what's that? Like, it's like classic. It's a meme from from like, you know, back in the days. This is a meme before we had the internet, okay? You know, it's like, no, but obviously, she's like, you know, shoo, yeah, so, and the shoe sound is usually done in manga, the sound effect for like romance or like kissing or whatever, right, is the shoe sound. Yeah, that's usually what the artist will draw when it's like, you know, in the manga then when the author usually is like it's a kiss, you know, then they will do like the shoe on the side, like shoe, like that's how what the sound effect is, right? So that's why they're always speaking in the shoe all the time, because they can only do sound effects, right? So yeah, they turn into zombies, right? So they can only do like, they can't speak anymore, they can only create sound effects, I guess. But yeah, she also got that thing. The Yuri bit was the best one. He was like, what if I create a loop? What if I put them inside like a zombie cage so that they have to fight each other for eternally? Haha! Yeah, like, that was nice. That was a nice bit. This anime is crazy, man. Oh, it's so visual. But I love the bit, like the fourth wall bit, when, like I said, when she got him, right, and suddenly it was like, oh, that's the end, guys. The anime is over. He died, and then it's like, you know, like credit suddenly appears, even though it's like 5 minutes episode. Yeah, it's all dark and gloomy. This is not a comedy anymore. This is a horror show. But then of course she comes and saves them, right, and then suddenly the ending stops going and it reverses and it's like brighter again. So the anime really has high quality production. It really has though, and I said it I think in the first review of this anime, so that's like what 9 weeks ago, whatever. So that yeah, like this anime, it definitely looks a lot better than what you think it should usually do, right? Based on like the genre and so on. For example, I like Girlfriend, right? It's also airing right now. Might also do a video similar to this theme with Girlfriend. You know what? Actually, yeah, really leave a comment below if you want to see a Girlfriend video in a similar to this, right? Because. But the thing is that Girlfriend I have actually seen though most of the episode. I haven't reacted to them, but I'm still watching it because I think it's really hilarious. I'm watching it though. But still, I can make like the best of Girlfriend ever. But anyway, similar to that, right? You know, like you don't really expect it to have high budget, but Girlfriend, for example, looks way uglier in this anime. I mean, just objectively, right? You can see it's better, worse, or whatever. But from a pure like, you know, animation standpoint, it looks way worse. So yeah, this anime is one of the best looking animes. It has a lot of good notion and so on. So it's really interesting, I think, how. And now when I've seen all episodes, that has definitely stayed true for all these episodes. I mean, almost at the end now, right? But seriously, I felt that immediately from episode 1 that it looks really good actually. Like I read episode 1 and I saw it back in the first review, right? In the first impression. You can feel that, but like how they do the who, some colorization, it's a bunch of these details, so you feel like, oh, this is actually pretty high quality. Like not only just animation itself, but you know, like the background and so on. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can see that's like, yeah, this actually is pretty like, you know, pretty legit actually. Because usually this genre doesn't have that good. So that's definitely like big bonus for this anime, and these episodes you can see it. Like again, like with her like sudden bonus ending scene was like, you know, there's a good like extra budget there. It's like a new ending song or something, you know. But anyway, generally the episode, I mean, it's pretty funny that they turn into zombies, but like of course they won't actually probably die. So it's like a weird how they take it so seriously. I will say though, even though of course her backstory is typical, oh, I'm a science nerd geek with no friends because I'm the smartest girl in school and no one likes me because I'm so smart and, you know, people don't like me and so on. I have to say though, even with her flashback, and yeah, it's a little more sympathetic to her, but honestly though, come on, mostly she's just like a crazy weirdo, so yeah, it is nothing like Setsuka. Setsuka is like, people bully me, my mom bully me, you know, it's like everyone hates me. And the next girl is like, oh, I am a crazy woman that creates zombies and so on, and I make really weird stuff happen. People hate me for some reason. Yeah, it's like, maybe you stop turning me into zombies. Yeah, it's like, you know, I mean, I get her, of course, like, her general thing is that she's just a creative, crazy person, right? And people then are angry at her for doing crazy, you know, experiments or doing creative stuff. And of course, she likes these, you know, these people because they have to forgive her, right? Yeah. They're the first people to forgive her for her mistakes. So of course she likes them for that. But honestly, what do you guys think? I'll to salt them. It's a comedy anime. It's not that deep, right? But still, a little bit though. Doesn't she deserve it? She's like, I mean, people hate me and are afraid of me. I'm just a normal science person. It's like, you're making zombies. It's like, yeah, but that's just an experiment of mine. It's like no, but you're actually dangerous. But come on, like she's doing this stuff. So you're like, but she's literally doing bad stuff though. I mean, obviously. She's doing it on purpose, right? She's like, oh, this is a zombie potion. This is a zombie thing I've developed because I want to try it, right? She's not doing it because she wants to kill everyone. She's doing it because she's a crazy scientist that wants to experiment, right? So yes, in her defense, she's not making zombies because she wants to like destroy the planet, right? But still, you know, her backstory is like, people are afraid of me because of my experiments. Oh, how unfair. Like, no. It seems totally fair, actually. I'm just gonna leave it there, guys. What do you guys think? But I think, no, it sounds completely. It sounds for zombies. It sounds, to some extent, it sounds fair that they're like, wait a minute, why are you making deadly stuff or something? Like, stop. I just an experiment, yeah, but it could go wrong. Nah, and it keeps going wrong too. She's obviously a super genius character, but also really stupid. Right? But I think one issue with her though is that she has this like, you know, oh, I can change my body shape or whatever. And clearly her intelligence is based on her size, right? The bigger she is, she gets smarter. And it feels like she has this like thing that, oh, I make all this super cool invention, but I'm a big and strong. And then she turns tiny, and then it's like, oh no, I make mistakes. Okay, can you stay in your big form where you would probably make mistakes? It feels like half her IQ is lost when she transforms, right? So it's like, maybe you could stay in. Yeah, I wonder if she can go all the direction though. And that'd be interesting because she can change this thing. What if she turns even bigger? It'd be interesting if she's even smarter then. But then of course she gets like almost dying, like turns into like a super old giant that's like, I got solutions. It'd be interesting if one episode she turns super yeah, in other ways then. But then she should be much smarter than it. Anyway guys, hope you guys liked the video. Because we go through the anime, right? And like I said, I think it is one of the best anime this season. I saw it at the beginning too, right? But it has been released here on Sunday. So we'll see if I can do it next week. I hope so. Probably. Because, you know, I can be. It's released a bit of bad time on Sunday, so. But it's, well, yeah, we have Christmas coming up soon, though. So, but I think like next week. So yeah, subscribe, guys. Like this one. I think that in the coming weeks I can probably watch it, but maybe not the final episode, because that's gonna be released on like Christmas Eve or something. You know how it is. But it's for every anime, though, of course, right? We will see how it goes with that. But that obviously it's a thing, right? For of course, most animes, you know, when you're coming up to the last few episodes on the year, right? Most of them are released during Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve and so on, right? And that's something I wish that anime, like typical Japanese society, they don't stop, you know, yeah. It's kind of weird because in the West, I would say that most companies are like, okay, let's take a week break here or 2 weeks break here, and, you know, people are going to watch anime. But in Japan, they just keep producing, yeah. They just keep producing. They don't take a break for like Christmas Eve. Yeah, we're going to drop 5 animes on Christmas Eve. They just keep doing it. But I think it also causes a cultural thing because in the West, like I'm from at least, but it's like both in America and Europe, especially like kind of westernized American, European, you know, mixed similar cultures like Sweden and so Norway and so on, that are very similar to USA. It's very, very common during Christmas as well too that you watch these Christmas movies, right? It's very, very, very common. You have these lists of like Home Alone, whatever, but you get point. So that this kind of stuff, and that also means that you don't really watch what's going on regular scheduled TV, right? Broadcasting. You have like a movie list. This is the thing we're gonna watch or, you know, do during these days, right? So you basically don't watch TV at all or whatever, right? During that week in Sweden, nothing at all, basically, I would say. Except of course Kalle Anka then, but except Kalle Anka you don't watch anything at all. So it's a little bit extra, I think, the reason then why they don't want to send shows, right? But that's what I mean, like they don't want to send it, right? See, yeah, like in Sweden, you don't want to send a new TV episode during those weeks because no one's gonna watch it. It's just a bad, you know, PR thing. Anyway, guys, a little bit of history too. Yeah, whatever. More like economical stuff, I suppose. Anyway, so just have a great day.